No one wants to talk about the fact that as business owners, our most scarce and valuable asset is time. Yet all of these AI tools infuriate me sometimes in that by the time I mess around with them to try and get it to do something, I've ended up wasting way more time than if I had have just done it myself. Look, I'm a business owner too, and over the last 12 to 18 months, I think I've tested nearly every single LLM or large language model under the sun to try and figure out what is going to be best for me as a business owner running an actual business and not just messing around with AI. It can be really tricky because we've got to figure out, well, which ones are good for what use case and, which ones should I be paying for? I've got a really simple solution after all of this testing, and I'm convinced it is the best solution, and 99% of business owners aren't doing this. So in order to explain this dead set easy solution, I need to explain to you what I was doing before I came across this. So maybe you can relate to this because you were doing something similar. But what I would do is I would need AI to do a certain task, whether it was like summarize a video or draft some kind of PDF or all of the common things that you can do with large language models. And what I would do is, or maybe it was just like trying to come up with like a simple fact or data point that I needed for a particular presentation or a bit of content or something like that. And what I would do is I'd go into the LLM, whether it was ChatGPT or if it was Grok or Claude, it didn't matter. And I would type in what I needed. And look, I'm pretty good at prompt engineering. Like prompt engineering is like the way that you use the words to get the AI to what you want to do. Some people are really bad at it, and that's okay because it's just there's no real like guidebook on how to do it. And this is the reason why so many people have poor experiences with AI, because they're not very good at prompt engineering. They put in a prompt, the large language model doesn't give them what they want at all, and they just automatically assume that the AI sucks. This is really flawed thinking. It's just like a car, right? It's like put good fuel in, car goes well. Put bad fuel in, car doesn't go so well. It's exactly the same with a large language model. But this is the thing, like we're busy business owners. Like we shouldn't have to be like experts at prompt engineering just to get simple answers, right? And so what was happening with me is that I was going to one of these large language models and typing in what I wanted, and it wasn't giving me what I wanted. And instead of just rage quitting, I was like, no, I'll figure this out, like, because this will actually save me time. And so I would try it again and give it something else, some kind of other prompt. And then what it would spit out again wasn't quite right. And I'm starting to get frustrated. Okay, I actually need this. Like, this is what I need. Can you just help me figure out this? And it would spit out something, and then it would like remember something that I said before that I didn't want it to remember. And before you know it, sometimes like 20, 30, 45 minutes to an hour had gone past, and I'm stuffing around with this stupid task that had I just done it myself and not asked AI, I could have got it done in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Maybe longer. But I came to the AI because I wanted to get it done in 2 minutes. Like that was the whole point. I'm trying to save time here. Again, time is our most valuable asset as business owners, because what we can do with our hours is so different with regards to moving the needle in the business and the business profitability compared to what our staff can do, compared to what we can outsource, right? And so thinking about AI and these large language models as just things that we can outsource really helped me reframe my thinking around this. So let me explain how this can help you. So what I figured out is, okay, well, instead of trying to go, I'm just going to use ChatGPT and get really good at ChatGPT, or I'm just going to use Claude and get really good at Claude, I thought, stuff it. I'm going to subscribe and pay the premium to be subscribed to the big four, all the four of the best or leading models, right? So ChatGPT, Grok, which is Twitter / X's Elon Musk's AI version, Claude, and then Gemini, which is Google, right? And so out of those four, I thought, stuff it, I'll just pay 4 times more per month to get all four, and I'll have, anytime I need some kind of AI task done, I will just load up all 4 LLMs and just put the same prompt into all 4. And you know what happens? Almost always, this problem that I used to have is now not a problem, because even if I'm bad at the prompt, even if I'm bad at asking what I want it to do, one of the 4 gets it right. And so instead of me stuffing around and fiddling with one particular LLM and going back and forth, trying to get it to understand me, trying to get it to understand the task, I just chuck the task into all 4. And almost always I get the exact answer that I want instantly from one of the four. And sometimes it's two of the four, sometimes it's three of the four. It doesn't matter. And what I realized is that as business owners, we're just absolute idiots if we're not at least paying 4 times the amount per month than we need to be. Like the prices of these LLMs are like $25 per month. Now, to do this video, I was like, I don't want to do this video and look like an idiot because I've done my math wrong. So I literally practiced what I preached. I opened up all 4 of them again and said, I'm going to do this video talking about how subscribing and paying $100+ per month for all 4 is actually a better value for money than paying for one and wasting time as a business owner, trying to help me figure out the hourly rate. And I chucked it into all 4. And as I just explained, 3 of the 4 got the exact same hourly rate and said, yes, if you're a business owner and you value your time at more than $45 an hour, the amount of hours that you save per month by just paying 4 times as much for all of the large language models is going to outweigh the costs. All right. So let me say that again. So I'm currently paying for all 4 models, and I paid $20 to $30 each for all of them. So I'm paying over $100 a month for all 4. And the amount of time that I'm now saving, I just did some basic math. Like if I add up that every second day, like I run into one of these issues like I used to run into, and I end up wasting like 10 to 15 minutes messing around, arguing with a large language model. If you add up all of those minutes over the course of the month, as long as I value my time more than $45 an hour, I'm ending up way ahead, right? And so if you're a business owner, you're running a legitimate business, like your time should be worth way more than $45 an hour, right? So this is an absolute no-brainer. But not only that, it's not just like the time saved from wastage, but it's the insights or the different large language models are giving you, right? But also just like approaching any kind of business decision from this aspect, okay? So that's the basic premise of this video. Like I just think if you're a business owner and you're not subscribed to all 4 large language models, I think you're being dumb. The only reason not to do it is because of a cost thing. And as I said, if your time is worth more than $45 an hour, then you should be doing this, right? It will just save you way more time, way less headaches. And it's really interesting to get like different insights from each of the models because they do give slightly different outputs each time, and you can actually combine them and create like even more comprehensive reports and comprehensive stuff out of them. So subscribe to all 4. Don't be a tired ass. It works really well. That was the end of today's video. Again, I'm a business owner. I'm just trying to find legitimate business use cases for AI and doing a video every day for other business owners. None of this hype, bullcrap AI stuff that doesn't even work. Like this is just for stuff that actually can work and actually can move the needle in your business. So I'll see you in tomorrow's video.